Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Gum Pop Podcast. This is a brand new podcast that I decided to go ahead and start with a lot of my friends. Today, I have with me in the little red corner that is Daisy. In the brown corner on the opposite side of me is John, and I also have with me Shadhu, aka Carlos. How's everybody doing today?
Pretty good.
Good.
Yep.
All right. Cool.
Just chilling.
So on this podcast, we're gonna go ahead and just talk about literally whatever the fuck we kind of want to, but the majority of it is also gonna be just us talking about pop culture stuff, maybe things that are on our mind, and just a whole lot of things. I definitely want to make this podcast like interactive. So if you're listening to us on YouTube, or if you're listening to us on any other platform that I decide to do later on, and this podcast ends up being there. If you don't like watching these little boxes or the little edits that we do, then you could go ahead and do audio only and go to anywhere else that you could hear podcasts. So, starting off with our topics for today, I have something for this season for spooky. We are recording literally, what is it? A week away from Halloween, and it's something that me and Daisy are gonna make a video of. I think if anything, the video will be coming up before this podcast actually airs, on YouTube. So if it's out before, yeah, if this is out after that that video we made where we went to go watch the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, and the last part, which is the third game that we played, then I'll go ahead and link that down in the description down below. But I know Daisy and I have been playing Five Nights at Freddy's, but Jonathan, Carlos, like, do you guys know anything really about like FNAF or anything Five Nights at Freddy's?
Apart from Markiplier playing it, no.
I know a lot of people know it because of like Markiplier. Yeah, like I think for
Yeah.
sure he was one of like the people who made that shit like really famous.
Oh yeah, I remember watching it.
I don't really think I ever saw any gameplay of it. I'm not really
Wow.
familiar. I know about the title or the franchise, but I never really looked into it or played it. So.
Are you
I
guys
don't
gonna
know
go ahead and
about it.
join us to watch the movie?
I'm good.
Okay,
Not
fair
me.
enough.
I'll pass.
Fair
I'll
enough.
pass.
Fair enough. What about you, Shadow?
Yeah, I don't mind going.
Bet. Oh my God, Daisy, did you see that
What?
they had like a thing where it's like if you buy a pizza at the movies, or like I think it's like
Oh my god,
theaters, you
yeah.
can get the Fazbear pizza.
Yeah, we're doing that.
Okay, I was gonna ask, I was
That's
like, are we
cool.
doing that? Are we doing the pizza?
Yeah.
So
That's actually pretty cool.
I'll put it up on screen now in editing. But like I have this picture because I think it was on like Instagram, or yeah, it was an Instagram post that it was like, oh, do you want to be the next security guard for Fazbear's Pizzeria? And then I was like, kinda, yeah. Like, is this an actual job application? And it was like, text this number. And I was like, okay, bet I could go ahead and text it. And when I did, it was like, it was not really like an interview, but it was more so like them trying to like. It was weird. Hold on, I think I could find it, but like, I may or may not still have the text messages. Oh my god, I do. That's crazy. Okay, so it's kind of like a meme. So you had to text apply to this number, and it was like, Freddy Fazbear's needs a new security guard and invites you to apply. Please click the link below so we can add you to our contacts. I was like, okay, at first that's still like a little shady that they did that. And then it was like, message and data rates may apply, whatever, like that whole kind of thing. And then it tells you, thanks for your interest in the gig. Please save Freddy Fazbear's contact info so you know who's messaging you. We're ready to start your interview. So now that we got that admin out of the way, what's your deal? And then I was like, what? And I was like, you're looking for a job? And I was like, yes, question mark. And I was like, going to be honest with you, given your track record, your options are extremely limited. But let's give it a shot. And I was like, okay, kind of hurtful, but all right. And then it says, this is a security gig. Full disclosure, it's not great. Good news though, you only need to worry about two things: keeping the place tidy and keeping people out. Watch this training video to find out more. And then it plays you the training video from like the trailer of the movie, or the movie if you already seen it. And it was like, so we have a few questions for you. Have you worked as a security guard before? I put yes. And then I put, well, they said, great, that's more than we can say for your predecessor. High turnover is what we in the business call it. The main part of this job is keeping your eyes on the monitor and not falling asleep. Do you think you can manage that? I said yes. And then it said, excellent, heads up. The power at Freddy's can be a bit screwy. Just don't mess with anything. And like at this point, like what was going through my mind was like, oh my god, bro, like they really had this thing all scripted out. And it's like, hey, we're going to need you to send us a photo of yourself, just to identify your body. And I was like, excuse me? I was like, what? I was like, we need verify your identity. Send us one now. And then I'll pull up a picture of like what it is. It's just a cat. I'll show you like the full picture of it. But like it's a cat looking into the camera, and then they like respond and they're like, that's precious. You're going to fit in just fine here. So are you familiar with Freddy Fazbear's Pizza? It's hugely popular with the kids back in the 80s, but it's been shut down for a long time now. Here, check this out. And then like it's sending me into like a link to like kind of like propaganda. It's like, so like if you're not familiar with like the franchise or with like the movie trailers on itself, it kind of advertises the movie in a way how it would advertise the game, because like the game is supposed to be like 80s theme, like I don't know if I should say this, but like it's like 80s theme, like Chuck E. Cheese kind of thing. And then they like told me like after all that kind of stuff, they're like, even with the pay and hours, you're still eager to start your first shift. That's a good sign. We'll be in touch soon. And then I said, okay, thanks. And then they send me a picture of whatever's on screen, but like I don't know if I showed it to you guys. And here, I'll actually send it to you guys. Not on Discord. I'll send it to you guys through text. But like, it here, hold on. I'm sending it to you. I think Daisy, I've sent it to you already. Right here as a refresher. There, I sent it to you guys on your phones.
My phone? What the fuck?
Yeah, I sent it to you. It's a security card with the picture of the cat. And it says a security Fazbear on the side, like as a badge. And it says, congratulations, you've been selected as Freddy's newest security guard. Our advice to you, don't mess with anything unless you know you got a burning desire to die in an electrical fire. Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's family. The rest is easy. If you want to get a jump start before your first shift, head to theaters this Halloween. And then it's like the whole propaganda kind of thing to like buy tickets for the movie. And then they send you just like a trailer of like the commercial for it.
Nice.
So I thought that was a really nice, like, fun way to like get people like interacting with like the Freddy Fazbear kind of like shit, like Five Nights at Freddy's kind of stuff.
Yeah, bro.
And it was, I don't know, I just thought that it was like so much like fun that they did that. But I know me and Daisy were like really like excited to go and like watch the movie. We played 1 and 2. We played them on stream. If you have not watched those streams, or actually have video 1 and video 2 out, go ahead and watch those. Link will be in the description down below. Go and watch them. Come back, and that way you'll understand what the heck we're talking about. And I've been kind of keeping myself like like spoiler free from the movie, because even though literally it's like everywhere, where I'm trying to like look at like either on like social media or like even like people like sometimes like when I go on like on Twitch, it's like they have like trailers. Like I've only really seen anything that's like that they send me through text. Everything else was just kind of like, okay, I'm gonna like no spoilers kind of thing. But I don't know, Daisy. Like, what are you thinking? I'm excited. I'm really
I'm
excited about it.
excited for sure.
Do you
But
think?
yeah, I mean, like,
Go ahead.
what?
No, go
Oh,
ahead.
I was gonna say the same. Like, I've just been trying to like avoid trailers and stuff, and just I don't know. I want to experience it like you know as a surprise, I guess.
Yeah, like as far as I know, like I think it only goes over like what's one and two. No, one, two, and three of like the actual movie in itself. And so it's like I don't know. Like I feel like we played one, two, and three, so I think we're like up to par with everything.
Hey
Yeah.
Daisy, did you know anything about Five Nights at Freddy's before playing any of those games?
Yeah. I would watch like Markiplier, but like also I had friends who really
Marky
liked the
Mark.
games.
Hell yeah, Markiplier for the win.
Oh yeah,
Bro, Markiplier's hilarious.
Markiplier's
for real,
hot.
he really is.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, that's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought I'd throw that in there.
No, yeah, he's a
yeah.
good-looking man.
He is a good-looking
Yeah.
guy, dude. He's
He's
okay.
making
He's
movies
not
now.
tall, but he's built.
Yeah. No, but he's making
Hmm.
movies now. He's a director now.
Oh yeah,
Oh, for
what was
real?
that whole thing with like the iron lung?
I'm not sure, but last time I heard was he was actually directing a movie. So
What?
he took a break from YouTube to direct a movie.
Wow.
That's
That's,
sick.
Good for
that's what I
him.
heard. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing now. Maybe he's back on YouTube. I haven't checked on him since.
Is Five Nights at Freddy's a double A game?
I don't know what that means. No, it's an indie game. It's
Is
an indie game.
is it
Indie.
okay?
I figured it was either that or indie.
Well, no, it's an indie game, and then I think what's the last one? The Security Breach. I think that's a double A game.
Did
Wait, so how many Final Fantasy Freddy's have there been?
Okay, according to my chat, there's like about 8 in total.
What? Holy shit! That's
The ones that I definitely want to play
Yeah.
with Daisy on stream is the VR one, the Help Wanted. I want to
Oh,
definitely
for
play that one.
sure. For sure.
Oh hell no! Fuck that.
He said, "Oh hell no."
Dude, I'm gonna start
well,
crunching like right there, bro.
well, indie games and double A games don't tend to be very long, so I mean you could play them all in a reasonable amount of time.
Yeah, the one with like Security Breach, I think there's like one ending, and then there's like I think a couple of like secret endings that you could do.
The secrets are pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Oh, I mean the secret endings. I think if anything, you need to definitely have like at least some type of understanding of like what like the lore is.
Oh
Because
yeah.
I feel like if you don't, then it's like when you do the secret endings, I think it's more so of like people who want to understand more of like the lore, and you've actually played the other games and you like understand it. Because I've never really played them until I played them on stream, and anything that I know about them was because of like Mark and like PewDiePie and like Jacksepticeye, like you know, the 3 founding fathers of the modern gamer of YouTube or whatever.
Yeah.
Like literally like that's all I know because of it. And then like when I seen like other people play like Security Breach, I'm just like I don't get it. Like I don't understand like what the fuck is going on. But I ask literally any like child. Like I could go to like a fucking fetus and they'll be like, oh yeah, well you see Freddy, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, how do you know? Like how do you know all of this? Like where is your mother? But yeah, I'm excited for the movie. I can't wait to go see it. Please go check out that video. It helps a lot. And go leave a like. And
Yeah.
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 I'm doing that right now. I'm leaving a like right now.
Good.
For real.
You better.
Okay, so moving on to our next topic, we have Miss Daisy. Go ahead, Daisy. Tell us what your topic's about.
Hi. I wanted to talk about Halloween because I'm excited.
Okay,
Um,
okay. What do you normally do for Halloween?
Trick or
I
treating.
literally no, I haven't done that in like years.
Okay, but like how many years?
Oh, like years.
Okay, but like are we talking like 5 years, four
No, we're
years,
talking like
For 20
a
years.
lot.
7 years,
I don't know.
12 years?
I uh, I can't count.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's been years since I've gone trick or treating too, so.
Bro, I've
Yeah.
never been trick or treating.
The same.
What?
I never been
Y'all,
trick or
Yeah.
treating.
y'all
Well, yeah, cause
never
my
went?
No.
yeah, cause my mom, she was Christian, and so she
Oh,
never really, she didn't let me pretty much.
But like, you never went out like with
I never went.
friends or other people or anything?
Nope.
I think
Like,
the closest.
cause she would know.
True.
Mm.
I think the closest that I've ever gotten to like actually doing trick or treating was, I remember like I think it was in second grade, and my school was having like this like Halloween like party bash whatever the fuck it's called, like
Mm.
at the school, and you would just kind of go around. Bro, I didn't have a costume or anything. I was literally just like walking around with like uh God, it's so stupid just talking about it now. But it's like I used to just have like a little paper bag, and I didn't have a costume. And I remember it was my friend's parents who wanted me to go to the part to like the school's party, and so I went, and uh, literally like I got candy, and my friend actually had like a whole costume, and I felt so dumb because I was just like, oh, I don't have a costume. And like people would come up to me like, "Oh, what are you supposed to be?" I was like, "Myself." I was just like, I don't have a costume, so I
Hey,
don't
man.
know.
Yeah.
He said myself.
So what are you doing or planning for Halloween then, Daisy?
I don't know actually.
Are you not planning like a
Okay, all I wanna
soiree or anything?
Soiree.
A party.
oh party
No, I think I
Okay.
might actually have to work on Halloween, which kind of sucks. But
same
I'm telling you,
same
bro,
actually.
we could literally just hop on over to freaking Walmart, CVS or something, grab a bunch of freaking candy, lock ourselves in the house, turn off all the lights, and fuck everybody else.
You're
Try
gonna
to knock
you're
on
gonna
the door.
you're gonna fuck people with
No,
candy
hey,
at your
yo,
house?
no, I'm
I'm
saying
gonna do
like
what?
Well,
keep
that's what you
the.
just
No,
said. You
no, no,
said you're
no.
gonna
I'm
fuck
saying
people.
no. I'm saying we keep the candy to ourselves. You know, we need the diabetes is for us, all right, not for the people outside. They can turn. We can turn off the lights, and they try to knock. They know ain't nobody gonna answer. You know, just chill for the night with diabetes on the side.
Okay, kind of weird, but alright.
Why you
I
gotta wear it
mean,
like that though?
Yeah, like
I
why you gotta
mean,
word it like that? That's a little weird.
well,
That's a
I
little
mean,
sussy wussy.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
well, I mean, what the diabetes part?
No, about you fucking people in the dark with candy.
That's not even. You know what? I'm not. Okay, I'm done.
As you
Carter's
should,
like I'm being accused
for
of some
real.
All
bullshit.
right. All right, I'm not gonna keep going with that line of thought.
Right, as you
I'm out.
should. As you
I'm out
should.
this. I'm out. He's being accused.
Oh,
It's the one day of the year where you could afford some diabetes, and then just leave it at that.
Okay, but like, why does that sound like a plan though? Like, I was thinking about like doing like a backyard like scary movie like kind of thing. Like we could watch.
oh yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I was
yeah.
thinking about doing like
Oh, bad.
Harry Potter, but then I was like, that's way too many because like I know like literally like you can find Harry Potter stuff to like dress up like year round. So I was thinking about maybe doing that for like Purple Squad and like having everybody go out there and like I'll have like the campfire going and I'll have like some snacks and whatever and I'll
We
be
all
like
gonna be
dressed up.
wearing our own like respective houses type
Yeah,
colors.
like I was thinking about like doing that, but I didn't want to like I just wanted to do like one movie and not have like 50 like hours. It's not like 50 hours, but it's like a good chunk.
Hmm.
It's like literally like half a day to like finish like all the Harry Potter movies.
haven't seen Harry Potter in years.
So,
Like, I used to watch them when I was younger.
I've never seen any of them.
really?
Yeah.
Okay, like for
I only saw
sure.
the first two.
Whenever when we go to Universal for like Christmas and stuff,
Mhm.
they transform like everything. So like, okay, these are for my people who are listening who are Harry Potter heads. Hi, I see you. So if you guys don't know, at both parks, or I think all the parks that have like Harry Potter stuff at like Universal, um, the one here that we're close to is Florida. Um, we have Universal Studios and we have Islands of Adventure. Literally, it's like right next door. They both belong to the same thing, Universal Studios. Um, on Universal side, they have Diagon Alley, and everything there just gets transformed into just like Christmas, like I mean like Christmas. Like you got like garland, you got like a whole bunch of like fake snow everywhere. People wearing like their scarves in like 80-degree weather, you know, all that kind of stuff. Just to like make it feel like
Yeah.
it's like actually like Christmas time. And
Nice.
they even like
The weather.
they have like these like performers that go out and like sing songs like either from like the movie or like just like some like covers of like certain songs, but it's like very like jazzy. It's very nice. It's a really nice show, but they switch it up and they use like they do like Christmas songs. And over on Islands of Adventure, where they have Hogwarts Castle, you go there. Literally, the projection show. The projection show is everything. They do like a projection show on the castle, and it's like holiday themed. And then they have like fake snow that comes out of like the buildings, and it's just it's such a great time. I love it. Okay, it's so freaking nice. I like how we
Sounds
switched
good.
over from Halloween to like Christmas real quick.
Yeah. That
Man,
was quick.
Okay, but I
Honestly,
feel like that's the theme this year. I think people were just like, okay, Halloween, we've heard her, we've seen her, we gave her a kiss goodnight. Let's move on to Christmas already. I saw
Wait,
Oh, for
what about
sure.
Thanksgiving? What about
dude,
Thanksgiving?
no one really cares
No
about
one
Thanksgiving.
cares.
True.
yeah, nobody
True.
cares.
But damn, that's
Like,
for
okay, you know what's
Thanksgiving.
one thing that I definitely noticed is that people only really care about Thanksgiving if they're fat asses.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah. That's me. That's me.
Cause like,
I like
I
the free food.
mean, yeah, but like, I mean, people don't really care because there's like, there isn't a whole lot going around like for Thanksgiving. Like
cause
nothing much.
Thanksgiving is like specifically like I think Canada has a Thanksgiving, but they don't do theirs in November. They do theirs they do theirs like mid October. I think that's like
Mm.
their Thanksgiving. Yeah, but like I don't think any like correct me if I'm wrong. Like correct me in the comments, but like I don't think anywhere else really celebrates Thanksgiving. I think that's just like a solely like American holiday kind of thing. Um, and it's like I don't know, like I know some people here who are like I know like Asians don't really do like Thanksgiving, and if they do, like have you guys ever had that where it's like you go to school and people are like, oh, what do you do for Thanksgiving? And it's like anytime someone would come up and ask me that, I'd be like, well, I'm Mexican, so we have tamales,
Yeah,
and
you kind of
we have
tamales.
like if it's cold outside, we'll have
Ponche.
and ponche,
Oh, yeah, that's
yeah.
Yum.
And we'll have like pan dulce, and
Oh, bad.
we'll have like I was like, we still have a turkey, but our turkey is spicy. And then
Oh,
they're
It's
yeah.
like,
our turkey. Our turkey's on burro.
and I remember, bro, like no lie, like I had this one kid who came out to me and asked me that question, and then I told him, and he was just like, oh, that's weird, and I was like,
Oh.
oh, you're bland.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was like, get out of my
Weird.
face, get out of my face.
For
Just
real.
because it's a different culture doesn't mean it's weird. Get out of my face.
And so what's
For
weird about it? Like, what does he do?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Like, I've always like
He
not
goes
to
to. He goes. He
not
goes
to be that
Starbucks.
person, but I never understood what like American Thanksgiving was until I actually became friends with like Cam, and she like, shout out to Miss Ma'am, um, but she like she had me try stuffing once, and I've never tried stuffing
Mm.
before until like what maybe like 2 years ago, and I've never had like cranberry sauce. I've never had like a traditional
Really?
like like I've never had
Oh,
like
shit.
like a traditional like Thanksgiving dinner. As
Hmm.
far as like
Yeah.
I've seen them like advertised at like where is it like Denny's or IHOP, whichever like diner it is, where it's like, oh yeah, I get the like the Thanksgiving, but like it never caught my eye to like really see it. Like no shade, like I'm pretty sure like it's good or whatever, but the whole thing of just like it being like just straight up turkey, just straight up like green beans, or like mashed potatoes, and just like stuffing on the side, like that to me was just kind of like I could literally have this like any other day.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I get it.
especially
I see what you're
within,
talking
like
about.
the South, it's more so like you have what mashed potatoes, green beans on like almost anything, um, turkey. I go to the theme parks a lot, so like turkey legs are like abundant, and
I mean, yeah, but to be
That's
fair,
good.
you could have anything any day. I think it's really just more about the occasion.
Not with mangoes
yeah,
or
not with
tamales.
seasonal stuff, but I mean like seasonal
Yeah.
things is where it's like it's supposed to be like a festive thing, like you
Yeah,
don't like you yes
we're
you can
talking about
put
holidays here.
right, but it's like I'm talking about just like dishes in specific, like you know that the cold is coming around or like it's cold when like especially like I can speak for myself like and like Mexicans and stuff, like we know it's cold outside when the ponche comes around or when the atole,
Oh yeah.
or like mom and dad or uncles or whoever you're fucking with, they're like, hey, it's time for some pan dulce and coffee.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you know it's cold. And if we talk about like actual like dishes for like festivities and stuff, then it's like turkey for sure. Like get your turkey. I remember my uncle did like this thing called a drunken turkey, where it's like he would put like I think it's almost up to like a gallon and a half of just beer into this fucking turkey and just like
A
marinate
gallon and a half?
a gallon and a half of beer, of like Corona or like Modelo or like some type of like beer that like all these Mexicans be drinking, and they would just like he would just let it marinate with like its spices and stuff, and just let it sit there, and then he'll go ahead and just like not fry it, but he'll like put it in the grill with like a bunch of like oil just like rubbed on it with like the spices and the beer and stuff. And I remember I would go over to my cousin's house. The moment you open their door or like the door to like their backyard, you just get like a punch in the face of just like juicy, like good marinated, like you can smell the spices
Mm.
of like that turkey. You can smell like that little bit of char from like the skin getting crispy. Oof, it's so good.
It's something that I really don't understand that I've been seeing recently more on social media. Freaking dump dinners.
What the fuck is that?
What's that? Wait, what you say?
I-
Dump
Elaborate,
dinners?
elaborate. Teach us. What does that mean?
No, dump dinners, like
Yeah,
dumpster.
what is that?
Like
What the fuck?
Yeah, what does
Really?
that mean?
it's I don't fucking get it either, but it's literally like you can even look this shit up. Like they take I've only seen this with white people too, so I'm not even surprised. But like they literally take the food that they're cooking, they cook it, and then they literally dump it all on the table.
Huh?
Huh?
And I guess they just serve it or eat it like that. Like they
Yeah.
cook everything and they dump it all together, whatever it is that they're making on the table.
Yeah, that does sound like a way.
Bro, that just sounds like you're just bored on the Tuesday kind of thing.
Yeah, for
I don't
real.
know. Like I saw this one thing. It was like a short little video from Reddit. Like this like mom with her two kids or whatever. Where the kids were sitting on the table and she comes and brings in a whole thing of like spaghetti, dumps it on the freaking table in
Huh?
front of the kids, then brings the sauce, dumps it over the spaghetti, then brings the meatball and just continues
Huh?
dumping more shit and more shit. and the kids are just staring at it the whole time, confused, and then I don't know.
She's lost it.
I guess they just. I
She's
guess it's.
literally lost it.
Crazy.
She's like, I'm divorcing my husband. I'm leaving my kids. I'm going to go start my life in Chicago. Like,
Oh, but I've been
Oh,
seeing. I've been seeing that,
Chicago.
and it's just like, why? Like I don't get this.
bro, she's lost it. She's lost everything. Has nothing else to like. She has nothing else going for her.
Like, it doesn't even look sanitary.
You guys ever seen that lady who like goes up to like cooking? Like she like does was it like duets or whatever on TikTok of like people who do like weird shit for cooking. Like it'll be like this one lady putting like stuff in a casserole, and then she starts off with everybody's so creative, and then like she starts putting like it's like uncooked macaroni and cheese. She puts like milk in there. She puts like cheese, and it always starts off like, okay, like let her cook. Maybe it might come out like a little different, but like trust the process kind of thing. And then the bitch starts dumping in like she starts cracking in 3 eggs into like the freaking into like the casserole dish with everything that's uncooked, and it's just like a fucking block of cheese in the middle of the fucking like tray, and then she'll start like putting in blobs of like ground beef, and then she's not even like it's just gross, and then she just piles on the spices onto the cheese, and then she'll start like pouring like breadcrumbs into like one corner, and it's just like, and she puts it in the oven, and she goes, look at that, so good. And it's like, bro. And one of her like famous lines is that like all these people think that it makes it okay to do these atrocities by putting fucking cheese on everything, and then she's like, if it ain't, it will go. She says it will go down easy if it ain't cheesy.
Which one?
Oh my god.
My favorite one that she likes to hit people with is you see how it looks like we weren't supposed to do that?
We weren't supposed to do that.
Oh,
Bro.
wow.
Oh my god, like, go check her out, get into it.
It's
so
just plain
funny.
grotesque.
Dude, anytime, and now that's like a meme that like, if you go like Josh, when he used to live with me, he would like go over to what's it called, the kitchen when I'll be cooking, and then you won't even see what the hell I'm cooking. He'll just go over and be like, everybody's so creative, and I was like, fuck you.
Oh, wow.
I was like, fuck you, bro. You don't even know what I'm cooking. And that's like a meme now, where it's like people will just like do it, and they'll just use her soundbite of like, everybody's so creative. She's like, and it's like this one dude that I saw where he's like legit making like something that looks good and it looks reasonable in the way he's cooking it, and he's like, no. He's like, I use spices and everything. Look, it's just like I got fresh herbs and stuff. And it's like, bro, she's like the ultimate judge. It's like, I even saw this one post where it's like, if you hear these people talk about your cooking, you know you suck. And like one of them is like Gordon Ramsay, another one is like some other type of chef, and like in like the far right, it's her. I was like, damn, that's so flawed. But yeah. Next up we have Carlos the Shadhu, who's gonna bring some gamer topics. We have Shadhu's gamer topics. Go ahead, Shadhu's, hit us with some gamer topics.
Something like that. Actually,
Yeah,
that just
some
reminded
cringe.
me. Actually, when we were talking about the whole Halloween thing earlier, there were a couple of times where I did go trick-or-treating, and I remember distinctly once. I don't remember if my mom still has a picture of it. She might. I don't know. But I actually dressed up as a
Spider-Man.
as the yeah, like the black suit.
Wow.
I need to see that picture.
Ah no, I
Send
look
me
so
the pictures
terrible
so I
in
can
my
put it on the
old
pod.
one.
Oh, I
No.
seen it. Your mom showed me that picture with you and your brother. I remember that.
Yeah, something
I
like that.
seen
She
that
has all
picture.
those old pictures. I hate all those
Tell
old
her to
pictures.
send it to me so I can put it on
I
the
need to
pod.
see that.
There's like she has so many old pictures of it. There's only like one picture that I'm okay with, but
It was a time when Carlos was happy.
Wow.
wow.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
Wow.
sorry. Anyway, no, I'm sorry.
Cancel.
It slipped out. It
Cancel.
slipped out.
Oh my
Cut
god, Jocelyn.
Cut it out. Cut it. Edit. Cut it.
Cut it.
Canceled. Absolutely canceled.
Well, if you want to,
Wow.
I don't care. I personally don't care. If you want to,
Anyway,
Cancel.
no. Yeah, no, I was just actually thinking about that when we were talking about. But yeah, I recently did just finish earlier today. Eloy was watching my Spider-Man 2 stream. Just recently finished the main story. It's actually, I don't know, but I don't know if it was just me, but it actually felt much shorter than the first game.
You know, I kind of felt that too.
Yeah, like I think
Really?
all in all, it was roughly about 15 hours, give or take.
I
Oh,
mean,
that's pretty short. Yeah.
I mean, I also kind of like, as I was watching it from like a viewer's aspect, I don't know, like if you did anything like off into the side or whatever, but like as like a viewer, like just watching your streams, it definitely felt shorter, but it felt like every single time that I would watch you, it was like a lot to take in.
Yeah,
Like it
there
was
was
like
always
so much. Yeah, there's so much stuff going on.
yeah, like every I mean, that's definitely something that I will give it over the first game. It's like, while the first game was more grounded and it had a lot more like emotional moments, tear jerkers, and all that sort of stuff, this one was like more comic booky, as I was saying, like during the credits.
Yeah. Also,
Like
spoilers up ahead. We as we're gonna go further into this topic, spoilers up ahead.
yeah, for those who haven't finished the story,
Ooh.
spoilers ahead. Yeah, no, definitely the second was way more comic booky. It was way more like, as they like bombastic, and it had a lot more. It had a
Bombastic
lot.
side eye. I'm sorry. That was
Yeah.
like that was like an intrusive thought. The
No,
moment
yeah.
you said it, I had to say. I'm so sorry. Continue.
No, as I was gonna say, like, the bombastic Pac-Man, that suit from the first game. I don't
Bombastic
know if they have
side
it in the. I still got several suits to unlock, so I don't know if they have that suit in the second one. But yeah, no, there was definitely a lot going on in a lot of the streams, and they weren't kidding when they said the game literally starts out with a bang. Like, literally the whole situation with Sandman. Kind of sad that they didn't continue with his whole thing, but would have liked to.
Yeah,
have
they
he
seen
did?
that.
kind of seemed like just like a rushed in character, just to like kind of kickstart
Oh, really?
it, and then they just
Oh,
dumped him off to
shit.
the side.
Yeah, like Sandman's only there for the intro, and like that's
Oh,
pretty
I
much
thought he would.
it.
I thought he would come back.
Nah,
No.
like
Damn.
there is the talking crystals, sand crystals or whatever that he leaves behind, but those are like side content. But he doesn't really, apart from the intro, he doesn't really show up anywhere else in the story. It just kind of like moves on with everything else. But yeah, because it picks back up right where I think it was a couple months after the ending of the Miles Morales game.
Yeah.
But a couple months to a year, give or take. And yeah, but there is a lot. They definitely brought a lot more interesting characters. Like I think on my last stream, you jumped in right after I got the anti-venom suit. But before that, if you were there, you would have seen what I meant. Like, there was one particular section, because where I left off in the previous stream, like the second last one, as soon as I started this one, it just jumped into the whole thing with Harry and trying to get the suit back after they finally got it off Peter. And he immediately, like, that thing escalated so fast, and that's when you first see Venom. Like, the symbiote gets reattached to Harry, and he immediately turns into Venom, and that's the one and only playable part you get as Venom, which was cool, but also kind of sad, because I kind of figured they were gonna do a little more than have more sections playable with him, but sadly, I guess not.
Holy. I'm grateful. I'm just kidding. Yes.
I mean, like I said, it was cool though, and like I said, it was actually pretty cool to see to play and fight against Craven in the end, because towards
Wait, so
the
did Venom like R.I.P. like Craven?
yeah, if you came in earlier, if you like rewind it and saw that part right there with when I was fighting Craven, the last scene is literally just it's a fight against Kraven, and at the end of it, literally Venom just takes him up, and he literally I don't know if it was his neck or he literally just bites his whole freaking head off or something. Like
Nice.
it was kind of brutal. Like the guy had no chill at all. And then after that, he just kind of like everything just escalates. The whole thing with the city just escalates right after that.
Mm.
And you didn't really see it either because it was like right before I had gotten the anti-venom suit, but there was a part in there where Harry goes and sees MJ, and so Peter hurries on over to the house, and as they were talking there, they were talking for a little while, and he transforms into Venom right in front of them and says the whole "We are Venom" line,
Uh-huh.
and then right after that he like takes
That's cool.
MJ and literally uh turns her uh into Scream. Like she became Scream, and you have a whole boss fight against her for a while. And I thought that was actually pretty cool too. They brought another big symbiotic character apart from Venom himself. A little sad we didn't get to see Carnage or any mention of Cassidy, but
Low
at
key
least
at
we got.
that like that end credit scene, I was thinking like my first initial thought was like Cassidy or Doctor Otto, and then like I, I was like as soon as I like saw like the not bulkier but like the wider kind of like uh build to like the person, I was like, oh okay, it's Doctor Octopus.
Yeah. A little sad we didn't get to see Green Goblin in this game, but the game already had a lot going on as it was, so
I mean, they name dropped the G serum.
yeah, so he's definitely gonna come in on the third game. Like it seems now Harry's like in some sort of coma indefinitely, and I don't know why. Like the part that I didn't understand was why he thought that freaking Miles and Peter, well, Spider-Man, like ruined his son, as he said, or whatever. It's like, yeah, he didn't see them save him per se, but like, why did he think? Like, I don't understand. Like, he knew that he was being taken over by Venom, but when they brought him back to him, back as Harry, he was like, "Y'all fucked him up." Like, what? Like,
Right.
that's the part that I didn't really understand. Like, I guess it was to give a motive for him becoming Green Goblin later on, but
That just kind
I
of
just
seems like a shitty way to actually introduce that. Yeah.
yeah, I just don't like. I can understand like putting him into like a coma after all that happened, and then him being upset with everything, and then turning into Green Goblin or whatnot. That I can get, but I just don't understand the reasoning for why he thinks that
You know,
it was the Spider-Man's fault.
right? But I feel like okay, like you know how like at the end, how Harry initially actually died, like he does die,
Yeah,
and then freaking Miles just ends up being like, oh, let me just bring him back to life. I think they just should have left him dead, and then
yeah,
have freaking Osborn come in and like see Spider-Man like looming over Harry. That would have been more of like an actual like misunderstanding kind of sense instead of Harry coming
yeah.
back to life and then because like for what reason do we need Harry again?
I mean, to be fair, he's at least in a coma now, so it's like he's being kept alive per
Right,
se.
he's
But
in a coma, but like
yeah,
what else are we gonna want Harry for?
yeah,
Like
I don't.
he already served his purpose as like Venom. He already has like the whole symbiotic arc is basically over. So it's like
Well,
what else what else is there like I mean all the other a big thing that I did like about this like the second game is that all the villains from the first game they have been rehabilitated and they actually are just trying to live genuine like good honest lives and
like
like
yeah, like I think definitely like Martin Lee had a good character development
oh for sure
arc. Yeah, that's something that I really did like. Like they I like how they definitely focused a lot on Miles and his whole issue with Martin until it eventually like got resolved. It's like, yeah, he didn't really forgive him, which is understandable, but you know, he wanted to move past that. Like he wanted to move, you know, he didn't want to hate him anymore.
Yeah.
And he finally like got Martin to actually come around. Like everything like after that, because I think it all happened right after you fight him in the whole in Raven's mansion or whatever in that arena. It's when he finally like starts coming around after he sees like the inside of Miles's head and everything. But that's something I really did actually like, because I mean, like, yeah, it was cool in how he came off in the first game and all that, but the way they wrap things around his whole arc and character story and development in the second game was pretty well done, I would say. And who knows, maybe we'll see him again in the third game helping again.
Yeah, one of the funny things that one of the genuine things that I liked about it was that it's like how like what's his name? Tombstone. How like Tombstone, like where you're at like Coney Island and like just everything goes to shit, like and they capture him. Like bro literally was like genuinely confused. He's like, I'm just trying to live an honest life and they're like coming after me.
Right. I mean, yeah, to be fair, that was pretty much all the villains are. They were literally going after all the Sinister Six. I'm surprised they didn't really do much with Otto in the second game.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I
he
mean,
was
the only one that I know that was like kind of like weird was freaking Scorpion, of how he just like man just straight up died.
Yeah. And yeah, his is the only actual death that they actually showed for the Sinister Six.
And
The
then,
other ones were
Ooh.
kind of implied.
And then Felicia just like ends up saying like, "Oh, I'm going to Paris. Like, bye."
I mean, at least she actually did show up, and I did like the little Doctor Strange reference in there with Wong.
Bro,
reading the note.
Wong just like taking that shit back, and he's like, "Sorry, we were gone for a bit," and then he just takes it back.
Yeah, that was a nice little reference and all that. Too bad we didn't get to see the actual Doctor himself, but you know, it is what it is. Then again, it's not like we actually got to see any of the other Avengers in the game, but
True.
which God knows where the Avengers were the entire time New York was being taken over by an alien infestation, but you know.
Listen, that was my whole thing. Like where are y'all at? Like, are y'all
They're
like,
chilling.
are y'all like, you
On vacation.
know, are y'all just
It's
like
like, yeah.
scratching your asses or like, you know?
It
Oh,
was
we're on
hilarious.
vacation.
They literally
Yeah.
have it, because Avengers Tower is literally in the city, but they're not there.
For real.
Yeah, bro. They're somewhere in Guadalupe on vacation. I don't know.
That's what I said. I was like, bro, they're like off planet or on
Guadalupe.
vacation or something.
Or off planet.
Not Guadalupe.
I just named a random one.
Do you remember that? Do you remember that?
When we went to Universal?
We
And
tried
then,
to.
and they asked you where you're from, whatever. And I
Bro,
was like, He's
okay.
from Guadalupe, whatever.
I remember. Okay, so this is like a long while ago. I remember. I went to Universal with John, and we were staying like literally at a hotel like right across the street, and it was so cold. And I remember we even went like swimming at the pool. John had the bright idea of just jumping in the pool.
Oh,
And it's
yeah.
like it's like mind you, it's literally reaching like 30 degrees. Like it was one of those like times during like winter where like it really got cold. And
We should do that.
I'm
yeah.
exaggerating. It's not like really 30 degrees, but it was to the point where like it was
was
like
cold.
below 50.
Yeah, it was
And
cold.
yeah, it was cold. And literally like I'm out there with John and I'm freezing my ass off, and I'm just there like in these like pool shorts, board shorts, whatever. And John's like, "Oh, let's go jump into the pool." I'm like, "All right," and I'm right behind him, and like this man literally runs and jumps into the pool. And
Oh, it
I
was
see you,
fun.
bro. I saw you jump into the pool, and nothing but just like steam came out of the pool. and I don't see you come up or anything. And I was just like, John? As I'm like
Oh,
looking over the
bro.
pool, and literally he comes out of the pool just like gasping for air. He's like, and then this man, no lie, like in a panic, he's like, don't jump in, don't jump in. And I was like,
Yeah.
what the heck? And he's like, dude, it's so cold in there.
Bro, I forgot. Bro, we should do that again. That was fun.
I actually do want to do that again. It did seem fun. And but like anyway, like literally we go to the park and I'm with my brother and it's just us three. And I told John, I was like, all right, when we go there, I wanted to kind of just be like what if we just play tours for the day? And he's like, okay, yeah, sure, let's do that. And I was asking him like, where do you think we should like pretend to be from? And he's like, I don't know. And then I was like, what if we just made up a country? What if we just made up like somewhere fake? And then we were just like, what if we told them that we're from Guadalupe? And then they were like if they ask us like, where's that at? And we're like, it's in Guadalupe. And then just like have it be like any question that they have about like where we're from or like where is it at or anything related to that, our answer always had to be Guadalupe. And so we went to go to like I think it was near the Mummy ride, and Marilyn Monroe and like the Diamond
Yeah, it
Gals
was.
were out there.
Yeah.
And I was like, ooh, I'm gonna go take a picture because literally nobody was around them. Like nobody, like they just finished their musical number. Everybody left. The guy that was there, that's like playing their manager, he's like, oh, anybody wanna take a picture with these fine young ladies, blah blah blah. And nobody came up for like a good 3 minutes. And I was like, damn, like that kind of sucks. Like, yeah, I'll go up there. And so I go up there, and John's literally taking the picture for me on my phone, and the guy asks him, he's like, where are you guys from? And John tells him, and he's like Guadalupe, and he's like where? And John tells him again, he's like, oh, he's from Guadalupe. And then the guy yells out, he's like, and here is John from Guadalupe.
Bro, he said that on a mic speaker.
Yeah, he said it was a megaphone. He said it
Yeah,
in a
the megaphone,
freaking
yeah,
megaphone.
Yes.
And like
That
I
shit was
remember one of
funny.
the Diamond Girls looked over at him and he was like, oh no, like what the heck?
That shit was funny, dude.
And that I remember like that day will always be engraved in my brain because that Marilyn, throughout the whole entire time that we were at Studio Side, I remember they did like a parade. She was like in her like white like luxury car and like sitting in the back. She literally had the guy driving the car slow down so that way she could talk to me. Like on like during the parade. And she was like, oh hey honey, like how has your day been going? I'm like, good, like, you know, it's going fine. And she's like, what else are you gonna do today? And I was just like, I think we're gonna go to Harry Potter. And literally she would just start talking to me. Like, yeah, like it was kind of crazy. And like I don't know if it was because like I left like a good impression on them or whatever the fuck. I was just like saying hi. But then again, like I was wearing all pink. Like I remember I had like kind of
So
like,
you stood out.
yeah, I definitely stood out because I had like khaki shorts, khaki pants, like a pink like a pink hoodie, and my hair was pink. And I also had like glasses and like just like regular black gloves. And so I definitely stood out. But
Yeah.
I remember that's like the origin of like just saying Guadalupe. It's like that's where we're from.
That shit,
Alright.
that shit
So,
was funny. I forgot
to-
about that.
Yeah. Briefly get somewhat back on topic. Are we gonna be watching or streaming the Game Awards this year again?
I have to email them as soon as they open up applications.
So I know it's December 7th this year.
Yeah. So as soon as they open it up, as soon as I see it open up, I will definitely email them to see if I can become a partner streamer again.
Yeah. Have there been any particular games this year that have made an impact on you?
No, not really. Only because I haven't really been playing like like just like regular like AAA games at all. Um,
What's been your favorite title this year?
I don't know. That's a tough one because I mean like okay, as far as just like games that I play like on the regular, it's just like Fortnite and like Valorant.
I'm
Um,
gonna guess for you, you'd probably have a hard time choosing between Hogwarts Legacy or Tears of the Kingdom.
no, I think definitely for sure. If anything, Tears of the Kingdom would be up there. Hogwarts Legacy, it was nice, but as far as like replayability or like having it kind of like do something else, it, it was nice for like a one-time playthrough for me, and then after that, I was just like, okay, we're done. We can
I mean,
we
for
can
a
move on.
Harry Potter nut like you, it should have been pretty fun.
And it was like I enjoyed my stay. I enjoyed my time at Hogwarts. It was fantastic even, but I think it's time for me to go. Like that's the way I felt about it.
I guess
Understood.
that's
Understood.
fair.
Have a good sir. Have a good day.
Yeah, I
For
can't really say that that game has made a huge impact from what I've noticed this year. Like the only other games that, from what I've seen, that I know have made a lot of impact apart from Spider-Man has been Baldur's Gate 3 and Final Fantasy 16.
yeah, those for sure. Definitely. I don't know. Between those two specifically, I think Final Fantasy definitely takes it for me.
Probably, I would say it's had a lot of impact on the internet, but Baldur's Gate has also made the rounds, especially when it first came out, and it's still, I believe, so far this year. I don't know what rating they gave Spider-Man, and since it's recently still released, I'm sure it's still getting more ratings. So I don't know what rating it has on Metacritic, but I know that Baldur's Gate, at least before Spider-Man, as far as I'm aware, was the highest rated game or title that has come out this year.
I don't know. All I know is that last year Among Us won a couple of awards, so anything could happen.
Among Us.
Among
I mean,
Us.
how long has Among Us
Among
been
Us.
out for though? Has that been
You
out for a
sus,
while?
bro. Sounding
Since
real
2020,
sus.
or no, I think before 2020 actually.
Yeah, so it's not gonna. I mean, like what I really like to look forward to are just the 6 nominees for Game of the Year, and whichever one takes the title. Everything else is just other miscellaneous awards that they give out for the other stuff.
Yeah.
But like, I'm gonna be like, I can't be mad for whichever title takes the cake this year. Like, this has personally been my personal favorite game, my personal favorite year for gaming since 2018. But like, which is why there's so many good titles that have come out this year that I can't be mad no matter which one wins. I'm just not even gonna be surprised. But at the very least, if Final Fantasy 16 does not get an award for best music score or something like that, I won't be surprised.
Music.
Okay, then I will personally make sure that that award does not get awarded to Final Fantasy.
I'm
Wait.
just
So the
gonna.
music is good in that game?
Wow,
It's
Carl, John really just questioned your musicalness. You really say you think the music's good in that game? You really think that shitty ass game has good music? What the fuck is wrong with you? What is up? Like, why do you think that game has good music? Are you tone deaf? He really said all
Okay.
that shit to you.
Wow.
Okay.
You're gonna let that slide?
Let me put it this way. The music in Final Fantasy 16 isn't typical music that I would listen to on a daily basis, but the way I see it or kind of like consider it to be like good music is really just based on not
It's
only
theatrics.
sure, like not just that, but also like the impact and that it has in like the way it's placed within the actual game, like how catchy it may be, or just how memorable it might
I
be.
don't know. I've listened to this to the game music you listen to and you think it's catchy. Um, we definitely have two different tastes. So
Well,
I'm kind of
yeah,
siding with
I
John.
know
on
I know
this
we
one.
have I know we have
I
different.
wasn't trying to like to talk shit or anything. I just caught me by surprise. I'm like,
No,
really?
I
I'm
mean,
kind of siding with John on this one.
like as we said, Final Fantasy 16 has made one of the biggest impacts this year
Probably
as
to
far as
you. But I
titles
don't
go.
know about
Oh,
anybody else.
he said that only
That's
pertains
all I'm gonna
to
say.
you,
Okay,
sir.
John.
He said it only pertains to you, sir.
I'm not just I'm not just talking about myself. This is just things that I've also noticed from other titles too.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
but either way, like, and one of the reasons for that is its music.
Right.
Like, Soken did a
I thought it was.
pretty
I
damn
honestly
good
thought
job.
it was because of the big kaiju fights.
That too, but the music has also gone a long way, in particular for that game.
I don't know. Okay, the way I judge music in like games and stuff is it's like if it's definitely like a banger and it's like one that like gets me kind of like if it's like going or whatever or like I don't know, just if it's a good song, then I will listen to it even if I'm not playing the fucking game. Like I still to this day catch myself listening to like Zelda music or like Deltarune or Undertale
Nice.
music and things like that. That's what makes good music in a video game. I've seen Final Fantasy and there's some kind of ones that I like, but in all realness, none of them really not even a tickle on my earlobe.
I mean, like I said, I wouldn't like Final Fantasy's music isn't music that I would typically listen to on a daily basis either. But like I said, in Final Fantasy, it was just music where within the moments that they were put in,
So
it
like
really
theatrical.
it really hyped up the scene and everything that was going on,
I mean,
or
I guess
just
yeah,
make
like
things.
the theatrics of it all. It just really does seem like it's a thing. I mean, like that. I don't
Isn't
know.
that just like basics of a
Shh, don't
a
tell him
big
that. Don't tell him that.
scene?
You're gonna hurt his feelings.
That's what.
Don't tell him
I mean,
that. You're gonna hurt his
Yeah,
feelings.
that's-
No, Carlos thinks that he's like a maestro of music. Don't tell him that. You're gonna
Oh,
hurt his
that's right.
Mm.
feelings.
That's right. I forgot. My bad.
not
Apologize.
really.
I apologize for questioning your expertise.
Oh,
yeah,
shit. He really said, I'm sorry that you have no taste in music.
Is that
Wow.
what you're trying to say? Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, before one can have shit taste, one must first have no taste, right? In that case, we all have shit taste. So, it is what it
Oh,
is.
I beg to differ.
Well, you don't gotta, you don't gotta, be offended or anything. Like,
Wow,
No.
John's coming out here with
Oh my
okay, I'm
attacks.
sorry. Okay, that's enough
Left
of it.
and
I'm gonna shut
right,
up.
bro.
I'm gonna
Left
shut
and
up. I'm
right.
gonna shut up.
I mean, I'm not here out to trash anybody, so.
Okay, well, what I was just trying to say was that Final Fantasy, I think it's good for its theatrics. No one's questioning that. As far as does it have good music in general terms, no. But that again is my personal opinion. I don't think it has good music that I would listen to just like on its own. Like, and if people want to put up like the argument of it's like, oh, but it's fantasy, bitch. So is Zelda. So is what's it called? Elder Scrolls. What is that game called? Not Elden Ring.
Like, Zelda just has a lot
Skyrim.
of cat.
Skyrim has really, really good music, and like, there's people to this day that I know that literally you could play a Skyrim song, and people are like, "Holy shit, that's Skyrim," or you could play like a Zelda song, and they're like, "That's Zelda," that's all these other ones, and it's like, that's what makes good music, and it's like as far as just like, if you want to just base it off just like theatrics, sure. Does that equal good music? No. That just equals good theatrics. Because you're just adding literally just certain tunes and chords to just a certain moment to amplify the feeling of what you're trying to get out of that certain like part of the storytelling. It doesn't go beyond that at all.
These are all just personal opinions. So shut up.
Yeah, Carlos, please control yourself.
Me?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. I'm sorry. You see what you did, John? You see what you did?
What the hell are you doing?
You see what you did?
No. Good job. No, I didn't do shit.
Bro, you just had to
Nah.
go ahead and point out something to him.
No,
And now look what you done.
no. It's simply my PP brain opinion of.
Your
That's what
wood
it is.
opinion.
Oh my
Dang.
god.
Your PP brain opinion.
Yes.
What the fuck does that
That's
mean?
wild.
That's what that is.
Does that mean that you're thinking with your dick, or that your dick has a
No.
brain?
I'm not really sure you want it to be the former.
Oh my god.
What does that mean?
I heard it somewhere. I don't know. I thought it was funny.
John
And
really
he
said
just goes on.
PP brain.
No, I heard I heard it somewhere. And I'm like, that's funny. I'm saying
See, yeah, and then you just go on repeating it when you don't even know what it means.
I don't give a fuck. That shit's funny.
Yeah, it is.
Real.
So true.
I mean, well, either way, to be fair, there is a lot of music out there where you hear it and then you can instantly recognize, oh, this is from that or this is from that.
Right, but not a couple chords.
No, I know, but like I think there's tracks that Final Fantasy had that can be like that. But then again, I'm personally pretty decent at recognizing where things are from.
So you
by
do have
listening
bad
to
taste.
music.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking as a joke. I was just trying to play along with John's trying to say.
Hey man, as far as bad tastes go, that's all subjective.
No, there's some things where people we could all genuinely be like, no, you have shit taste in music, but that's okay, because what science tells us is it's not their fault. It's just that they just don't know good tones. And that's literally why we have tone deaf people.
Yeah, although actual tone deafness is, I think it's a lot rarer.
Well, then you,
Actually.
sir, are definitely a treasure.
Man.
Why is this the podcast is trashing? I'm like, what's going on now, bro?
That's what it's become, because you
For
took
real?
us there, John. You took
No.
us there.
No.
I mean, I know for a fact I ain't tone deaf.
Well, anyway, let us know down in the comments down below. What do you think? Sign off in the comments. Are you a stan of Final Fantasy 16 music, or do you think Carlos is tone deaf and you're just agreeing with him? Let us know.
Nah, bro. No. I ain't tone deaf. Just saying.
You know what? Let's just take a break.
Yeah, I think that's for the
Let's just
best.
take a break. Let's just take
Probably
a
for the that's for the best.
Okay, we're back from our break and clearing the tears out of my eyes from crying over Carlos's corpse after John has completely mutilated him with his comments. Absolutely.
Pretend I'm not even here anymore.
Wow. You see what you did, John.
It is indeed sad boy hours.
It's indeed sad boy hours. Alright, so last thing that we have is I guess just kinda
John talking about his addiction.
yeah. John, go ahead and hit us with your addiction. What's going on?
Oh my god.
Let us know.
Where
Let
do I
us
start?
know what John's up to.
Where do I start?
Oh god, I'm
wait.
starting.
What do you want me to start with?
Anything.
Anything?
Just as long as just one topic, because I know you're addicted to a lot of things. But just one topic for now, and then when we come back on the next episode, we'll go ahead and dig into another one of your addictions.
Okay.
John, question though. Just wondering, but before you ever even got into Lost Ark, didn't I talk to you about some MMOs that I used to play? So I think it was around that time that you were thinking about jumping into MMOs or something, right?
Yes. Yes.
Did I have anything to do with that? Because if I did, I'm starting to regret it.
What?
What he's saying is that he's created a monster.
Wow.
Is it
I
my
mean,
fault that
kinda,
you're?
yeah.
Oh,
No,
okay,
it's not your fault. It's not your fault. I was already like looking for a game that I want to play forever, and that
I
it's
mean,
actually, actually is good.
and he
You know,
decided to try his luck with MMOs. I shouldn't have said anything.
bro. Listen, bro. My luck in this game is pretty god tier. All right, it's pretty god tier. Every
Yeah.
weapon that I have, or not every weapon, my main character weapon is freaking incredible. Dude. My luck on Honi has been immaculate. Okay, my damage I do is incredible. Is in the millions, my guys, in the millions. Okay.
Here we go.
Oh, you're sorry.
Okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Do your thing.
No,
21.
no.
Do your thing.
Dude, okay, the only thing I'll say about it is that I'm excited for Thaymine.
Okay. Hold on.
It's
Let's back it up a little bit. Let's take 2 steps back. For people who don't know what we're talking about, can you explain to them what Lost Ark is?
Okay, Lost Ark is a MMO that's on Steam. It's free to play. It's an incredible game. I've been playing this since I'm pretty sure since launch, which is like in 2022.
Honestly, if you're a gamer, you should know a thing or two about Lost Ark. At least I've heard of it.
Well, if you like MMOs, I'm for sure you would have at least heard about it.
At least.
Well, yeah, because Lost Ark is compared a lot to World of Warcraft, and World of Warcraft is one of like the OGs of MMOs and all that.
I mean, I wouldn't say that Lost Ark is up there with WoW, but yeah.
No. I'm not saying that. No, I'm like every time somebody like when I go on YouTube, a lot of people would say, "Oh, Lost Ark is similar to WoW." I'm
Well,
like, really?
in terms of popularity and player base, somewhat close, but not there.
Like that's why I'm like, but is it really? Because if it is, I might want to try. That's why I kind of wanted to try WoW.
Well, yeah, if you
'cause-
look at almost any top 10 MMO list, WoW is
yeah,
practically guaranteed to be there. Lost Ark,
yeah, it's number
almost, Lost Ark almost guaranteed. But there's other ones that are
That's
like
kinda-
nearly guaranteed.
Yeah, that's kind of why I wanted to try WoW out with Carlos and you, John, because that day you told me you want to try WoW. I was like, all right, bet, us three, let's go. But it never happened, sadly. That's
I
all.
mean, didn't we briefly try it out?
No.
Yeah, only me and you, Carlos. John didn't
Was it?
join us.
Oh.
Yeah, that was only me and you.
Oh,
And then we stopped because paid with the pay for subscription or whatever.
Mhm.
I
It's
mean,
kind of booty.
yeah,
But,
it's always been a thing with WoW.
but yeah.
But yeah, tell us
Most
what's your current endeavors
Well,
in this game.
I'm not gonna say much. I'm just gonna say that the most recent big hype that's in Lost Ark right now is they came out with a new trailer for the game
Mm-hmm.
for the next big boss, next big raid.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Thaymine, and the trailer, oh my god, dude, the trailer's like it's pretty good. It's not as good. It's not as high quality as like a Blizzard cinematic trailer, but it's pretty close. It's pretty close. It's dope.
It's the endless MMO grind. New raid, new content, new gear, which means bigger numbers to get, and so the cycle continues.
Dude, I'm doing so much damage, bro. It's like, I remember going from like 10 mil per hit to now I'm doing like literally 70 million, dude. It's incredible.
Yeah. There's
Bro,
something
it's
weird
so
about
sick.
vertical progression that gets people like John all hyped up about bigger numbers.
Like, obviously, eventually, I'm going to get bored eventually, and I'm not gonna, I might even quit the game.
It'll be your next
But-
Clash of Clans.
No, this is my next Clash of Clans.
I know. Which means
But
you'll
before this
inevitably
was-
drop it at some point.
Yeah, eventually. I don't know when, but eventually I'll.
Maybe
stop
when
playing it.
what's it called, Blue Lock or whatever the hell it's called.
No, fuck that.
Protocol.
I'm not, no.
Oh, Blue Protocol. my
Blue
bad.
Protocol. Yeah, Blue Protocol. Dude, I've heard bad things about Blue Protocol.
I haven't
heard
really
shit.
kept up with it. The only
heard
the
shit,
only
dude.
concerns that I heard about it last time was just that the end game was lacking.
I'm sorry, Daisy. I'm sorry you're bored of this conversation.
No, you're
Daisy
good.
Daisy's clocked
I'm
out since
interested.
like
I'm
literally
learning
like the
today.
last thing.
Okay.
No.
The moment we entered the gamer topic, she clocked out. Everybody's clicked off the podcast. They're like, we're tired of this. We're leaving. Goodbye.
Alright.
No, I'm learning.
Okay. Wow. But yeah, that's my thing with what I'm playing right now.
Nah, Blue Protocol comes out. He's not gonna trade it in.
Hmm.
Try it, I'm sure. Probably he won't stick around though.
So true.
Yeah.
You probably won't stick around either.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, just because I don't freaking like MMOs.
Yeah, I mean, MMOs have certain things about them by nature, and if you don't really like that nature, then you're not really gonna stick with them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
But yes.
is that all you're doing with
Chasing bigger numbers? Yeah, that's all he's doing.
True?
Chasing the numbers and learning new raids. Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
It's
Hello?
the cycle.
Oh, okay. I thought I disconnected for a second.
No, I had to let my brain process what I just heard from you.
I mean, yeah, that's all it really is.
So
I mean, I understand why you don't like it, John, because it has a lot of
See,
things that are similar to like real life.
see, John is more sophisticated. He likes a good story and lore and shit, you know?
who?
Well, I did too.
Oh, you're talking about me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
I did too.
Yeah, but
But
he doesn't.
just Lost Ark. It's Lost Ark is just like literally. I'm a numbers guy. I like numbers, and Lost Ark is something like it's pretty much big on the
You like numbers, do you? How'd you get into
Yeah, it's
computer
like-
engineering?
statistics is fun, kind of.
Statistics. You like probability too, I'm assuming.
Yeah, bro, big time. That's
Yeah,
what Lost
maybe-
Ark is pretty much. That's all you're doing is just chasing big numbers and probabilities.
Yeah, maybe you should have gotten your bachelor's in that.
Shut the fuck up.
LOL.
At least I'm happy.
Well,
Unlike you ain't happy. Or are you?
Oh. Here comes the
We
real.
do-
Here
we
he
re-
comes again.
yeah,
freaking
yeah,
swinging.
that's what I was just going to say. Are we really doing this again?
Oh my
He
god.
really said round two.
No. No.
We really got to do this again.
No, it's not that though. It's not that.
Yeah, force a habit.
Yeah.
Man, at this point,
Mhm.
I've known you two for way too long.
Okay, well, in the last topic, we're gonna talk about some little toppies here and there. This is mainly for like the girlies who like the pop culture stuff and what's going on in Tickety Talk.
Mhm.
But Troy Savion, Savion, Troy Savion.
Troy Sivan?
Sivan, is that how you say it?
Sabe,
Troy Sivan?
Troy Sivan, yes.
sabe ando.
Did you hear about the whole thing with him and Drag and Ross?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did.
Okay. Can
Yeah.
we talk about it? Can we get
Yes,
into
we
it?
can.
Okay. So, what do you think about it? Okay, hold on. Let me back it up. Let me back it up. And if it's fat enough, when I throw it back, is it fast enough? If I speed it up, can you handle? I'm sorry. Anyway, so for those of you that don't know, how do you say his name one more time?
Troy Sivan.
Troy Sivan is
I think
a
so.
actor and singer, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so are they gay? Are they like openly out?
Yeah.
Okay, so and Ross Lynch, which is an actor and also singer. He has his own band and stuff. He is famously known for being a co-star in a Disney Channel show called Austin and Ally.
Yeah.
Which he played Austin. And oh my god, the thirst that this freaking music video has. Literally, Troye Sivan is in drag and is like doing his thing with Ross Lynch in a chair and just feeling up on him and stuff. And the girlies are at it, literally at it.
Yeah.
And
Girlies are eating it up.
eating it like they're like so good. Have you seen the TikTok of them? Have you seen like how they are like in that little like white
Yeah.
room thingy? They're like behind the scenes and stuff, and
Yeah.
like and it's like, bro, they act all playful and stuff, and he's just there like freaking shirtless. And can I just say, Troye
What?
Sivan is serving,
Mm-hmm.
literally serving.
Yes.
Serving and giving, and I'm here for it. I'm absolutely here for it. It's a song called, what is it? Our Girls?
One of your girls?
One of Your Girls. Yeah,
Powerpuff Girls?
basically. And honestly, like the comment sections and stuff on like TikTok and stuff are absolutely thirsty. Someone needs to get these girls, like, you know, I'm not talking about a glass of water. I'm not talking about a jug or a gallon. Someone needs to dump these bitches in the ocean, because that's how thirsty they are.
Goddamn.
Like
Say water tank.
the drag is giving. As someone who likes to watch drag, especially like Trixie and Katya, like it's absolute. You know what it's giving more of? It's giving more Kati.
Mm.
It's giving more Kati. It's serving cunt. It's giving fierce.
Yes.
And honestly, I haven't listened to the song, but it definitely looks like a banger. That's the extent of my knowledge of this. If you know anything else, please tell me in the comments down below. I'm interested. It's captured my interest because Ross Lynch has definitely like popped up on my feed on Instagram like quite a bit, and it's like I don't even like listen to his music. I don't even like, as far as what I know of him, it's just Austin and Ally, and that's literally it.
Mm.
And then girls are like raving about him, and I'm just like, pourquoi? And then I see the photos, and I'm like, oh, so you girlies are just thirsty. Got it.
I mean, isn't that how it goes for a lot of celebrities?
Not
Yes, sir.
all of them. I understand like the thirst trap and stuff, but it's like in all actuality, not all of them do.
You know, that reminds me. I actually saw in this, I don't know if it was a video or an article or something about Chris Evans recently getting married to this like 20-something-year-old girl.
Oh,
Like private wedding, supposedly, but I guess it's out now.
wow, lucky her. A whole bunch of girls are jealous. They're screaming and punching the air right now.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I mean, can you say that you married America's ass? Bro, there's a reason. There's a reason he's America's ass.
Yeah, but I guess there was controversy a little bit because of the
How old
age
is he?
gap. He's in his 40s, I believe.
Oh.
I mean, still though.
Yeah.
20 years.
I mean, because like one side says it's like, well, she's of age, she can make her own decisions. You know, she's in her
Right.
20s, but there's still like a big age gap in there.
Oh no.
I mean, also he's a very fit guy. He's handsome for sure. He has money.
Yeah, he's 42.
He's an actor. He's an actor.
Yeah, he's 42.
Right. He's also America's ass. So
Isn't it?
that's like my main argument right there. It's just that he's
So the
America-
question.
He's America's ass. He's you know, it's just like him. Honestly, I just see it as more as a win for her than it is for him at this point.
So if you were that 19-year-old, would you be happy marrying him?
19? Wasn't it
Then
27?
her-
Or was it? I'm sorry, 20. Whatever.
Oh my
She's
god,
taking-
John's out
yeah.
here
No, I forgot.
causing scandals.
Hold
forgot.
on now.
No,
Scandals!
Hey,
Oh
yo.
my
I
god.
forgot the
Oh,
age.
God.
I forgot. I'm sorry.
She's
20.
in like her mid-20s or something, like her mid or
I
late
forgot
20s.
the age.
I mean, well, if she hasn't found anybody before she hits her 30s, I mean, you know.
It sounds like you want to marry him more than the girl.
Me?
Yeah.
You know what?
Mm.
If he came up to me and he got down on one knee, and he's like,
Yeah.
as far as he would get would just be will, and I'd be like, absolutely.
Lol.
I would just be like, absolutely. Put me in a gown and a dress, put me with some heels. You know
Holy
damn
shit.
well that wedding was
Shit.
extravagant. For being like a
Holy
backyard wedding, it was extravagant.
That's your sugar daddy right there.
Honestly, yeah, he could. I don't like people looking at my feet, but if he's into that shit, yeah, you could look at my feet.
Alright.
I mean, when you got that kind of money and you look that good.
Bro, as long as I love movies, as long as he can get me into any movie, we're married. I'm wearing that ring. The moment he gets out of like decommission, of like not being able to like be in movies or something like that, I'm gonna hold on for about 2-3 years, and I'll be like, you know what? I'm getting my coin. I'm divorcing you.
Wow.
Wow.
Oof.
Yeah,
That's gotta hurt.
yeah.
Fuck. Alright.
But I mean, in all actuality, like you know, like.
Tú sabes.
Charlie said, "Tú sabes."
Yeah, tú sabes, güey. I needed it.
Tú ya sabes, you know.
Bro, I want to get tamales now.
Tamales.
Yeah, tamales.
Kind of random.
What's your new?
Oh,
what's
that's so
your-
real.
Okay. Here, would that be too annoying? Would that be too YouTuber of me to like leave like a question for like the podcast? Like every podcast, we sign off with a question.
Unless it
Yeah,
has
that's
been
fine.
thinking.
That's fine. You can do
Okay,
it.
then I'll leave the question for the end. Right now we're just in our like, just chatting and kind of like, this is our what's that word called when you're just like processing everything of what just happened.
Mm.
Oh,
Yes.
processing.
No.
Like a wrapping up.
Yeah,
or-
we're like wrapping up. We're reflecting. There we go. We're reflecting
Okay, there
on
you
what
go.
on what we just talked about in our experiences on the first
Now
episode.
like just rambling.
I mean, basically, yeah. But like, Carlos told us that some girl was looking up to marry America's ass.
Yeah.
Troy Sivan is out here serving and making all the girlies thirsty and also kind of sad that he can be all feely touchy with Ross Lynch, and he's kind of like low-key into it. John has definitely told Carlos that he has bad taste in music, and he will be fighting him in the parking lot at the school
Hey, yo.
at 2 a.m.
Wait, I never agreed to that.
Since we're talking about people, have you guys heard about the Will Smith situation?
No, what's going on there?
What about him supposedly getting back with his ex-wife?
So, from what I've heard, apparently she says that they were never actually married.
Well, yeah, apparently they weren't married during the moment of when Will slapped Chris Rock up on stage and
Yeah.
and the,
Yeah.
and the awards thing. Like they were supposedly like already divorced for a few years
Oh.
by that point. I actually heard about that.
It's
So they're so nothing's changing other than just their status.
pretty
I
much.
guess. It just
That's
makes
just not
it
true,
even
but-
it just makes it even funnier and worse to think about the slap. It's like why, bro?
Okay, but that
Like-
just makes it the same thing as like you telling me, oh, Christy and Kevin are changing their Facebook status from single to being together again. It's like no one gives a fuck. Like no one really
Oh,
cares.
okay.
Yeah, nobody. Yeah, but it's really more about the whole slap thing back then.
Why?
'Cause, like,
Why does that matter to the slap thing?
Because when you realize, you know, because people, I guess people thought that they were still married when that happened, but they weren't.
Because he said,
Which
"Keep
is,
my wife's name out of your mouth."
yeah, something like that. But yeah, they weren't married at all. Like they were divorced for a few years before that even happened. So
Okay,
it's
but
like,
that's like also like their business, and it's like I get it that they're celebrities and they like, you know, their whole life is basically out there to the public because they are celebrities and it comes with a job. Um, but it's like also, you know, I mean, like quote unquote, tú sabes, like you know.
Is it true that she interviewed Will Smith about her like having an affair with someone? Is that true?
that I never heard about.
Because honestly, because I just saw Charlie's video about it because I just clicked on it and I was like, what's this about?
Charlie, aka Moist Critical.
Yeah, he talked about it and I was like, what the fuck's going on there?
Shout out to a fellow
Jesus.
Floridian.
For real, yeah, Tampa, dude.
Tampa, let's
Oh, he went to
go.
University of Tampa.
Did he really?
Did?
Yeah.
Oh,
How do you
nice.
know that?
Uh,
How do you know that randomly? It's just like a random fact that you just blurt out.
Right?
She's like, weird facts. Weird facts with Daisy. Charlie,
So
aka
you-
Moist Critical, went to
Bro, if I
University
ever-
of Tampa.
Listen, if I ever like deliver food from Moist Critical, I'll be so happy.
I mean, I doubt it would say Moist Critical, and I doubt he'd be
No,
the
it's
one
not
that
going to.
No, but I
No.
mean, like, I doubt it'd also be him ordering. He has a whole team.
Oh, does he?
Yeah,
shit,
like, I'm
man.
sure he's gonna have one of his, like, you know, his crew just, like, call up for food.
Oh, true. Fuck. Damn, John, you killing my dreams now, huh?
No, I'm just being, like, realistic. It's like, hey, dude, like, I doubt you're gonna meet the guy, like, unless you actually, like... And, I mean, Charlie, as far as I know, really doesn't go out to meet fans. Like, he just does his thing, and he's living his best
Yeah.
life. But it's, like... I don't ever really see him, like, going out to, like, do fucking meets and greets for the
Oh,
Uber
no, no.
drivers that bring his crew food.
No, it'd be funny. It'd be nice to just just like just randomly come across him.
And
As
see
I'm
how
doing
short
either.
he is.
No, just to say hi.
Okay, because he's short.
Oh, good luck.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's short. He's small.
Wait, really? No, he's not.
He's like
How tall is he?
at most probably like, how tall are you?
I'm 5'7". Yeah, 5'7".
I may be I'm pretty sure I'm exaggerating here. I know he's smaller than you, but I do believe that he's like
No way.
I think at most he's like 5'5".
Really?
Yeah. That or everybody else on his team is just giants. And
Only
they just
one way
make
to
them
find
look-
out. Meet the
and
guy
this
in
is-
person.
You like no, this isn't me like making fun of Charlie. Like, all respect to like gaming Jesus, you know, like, but
Jesus. Yeah.
but in all sincerity, anytime I see Charlie next to anybody else from like his crew, do you ever see that that picture of like do you know the meme of the staircase of where first it was like the Joker from the movie Joker, and then they made it Toby Maguire in the black suit dancing on the staircase, and then they made it freaking what's his name, Keanu Reeves on the staircase, and then it evolved
Yeah.
into it being like me and my dad, and it'd be like a big version of Joker, and then like a smaller like chibi version of Joker or whoever it is that they're referencing. If you ever look up that small version of Keanu Reeves, he literally looks like that.
Bruh.
He literally looks like that. Next, oh wait, let me see if I can find the meme. Please look, please look at this. This is literally what I need.
Serious shit.
Oh my god.
What the hell?
That's literally what Charlie looks like next to him and all of his freaking crew.
Yeah.
Honestly, I just want to say hi. That's it. I just want to go to him and be like, hey yo, how you doing? And that's it.
And he like slaps you across the face, and he's like, "How fucking dare you?" And then
No.
As he like slaps you, like he gets one of his big guys to come over and just like escort you out. And then like as soon as you get into your car, he pog champs
bro.
on you.
Bro.
He just
Holy, that'd be pretty
champs
cool.
as you're like as you
Bro,
get
that'd be
escorted
pretty
and
cool.
you drive away.
That'd be pretty cool.
All
I'm
you
not
hear is
gonna
just
lie,
like,
but
"Woo!"
bro, that'd be sick. But hey, listen, one can dream. One can dream.
And then as soon as like you're about to like leave his like big big factory, whatever the heck, it's like a big warehouse where he's at. You just see.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. As soon as
You
like
can dox him like that, huh?
you drive away, he literally showed it.
Oh, did he? Oh,
yeah,
shit.
there's like videos of him showing off his big ass warehouse.
Nice.
And like as you're like leaving that place, all you hear in the background is he's pulling his cock out. All right. Well, any final thoughts or words before we sign off, Daisy, John, or Carlos?
I think that's it for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll
Well,
rest my case.
what we've learned today is John thinks that Carlos is tone deaf.
Yep.
You okay?
Daisy is with the other girlies and being jealous that Ross Lynch is being felt on by in drag Troye Sivan. I don't agree with Carlos's opinions, and most
I mean,
importantly, we've
no.
determined that I'm not from a real country. I am from the country of Guadalupe and nothing else.
Lol.
If you like this podcast and would like to see more, please leave a like. It helps us out so much. Share it with all your friends. I don't know. Let us know what topics we should talk about. We're trying to keep it very on like pop culture kind of like topics. So like just like movies, music, games, comics, anything really. We're just a bunch of nerds here. So, and nerds and geeks. So just let us know. Leave a comment letting us know what you want to do, what you want to see, what you want to hear. For all my audio listeners, thank you so much for listening on this. Please also leave a like, subscribe to this channel, and whatever you're listening to this on. I don't know. I'm not your mother. I don't freaking care what you do with your life. And yeah. And here's the question for today's episode. What is your current like food obsession? Mine is, I think my current food obsession right now, like currently, like one that I could be like, I'm down for it anytime. It's a little weird, but Jello.
Ooh. What kind of Jello? What flavor?
Mosaiko. For those of you that don't know, that's like, it's like a milky Jello with like bits of like it has like cubes of like the water, like regular Jello. That's the one I'm really into.
Yum.
All right, what about you, Daisy? What's your food obsession?
Right now, I think
Bacon.
no. I think it's probably like lime hot Cheetos.
Ooh, that's a good one. Yum.
Nice.
What about you, John?
Oh boy, me? Shit. It's gonna be weird, but for me recently has been one of the Wawa soups. I forgot what it was called. I think it was called Wild Rice or some shit like that.
Okay.
Wild
okay.
Rice with chicken.
Mm.
The reason why I like it so much is because it's delicious and it costs $3.
Ooh.
Okay, but like wild rice, as in like, is it creamy or is it more watery?
Yeah, it's creamy. No, it's
Okay,
creamy.
that's-
It's
that's
a soup.
the
It's
good
a
stuff.
soup.
That's
Yeah,
the
it's a
good
soup.
stuff.
Yeah.
I agree with that one. What about you, Carlos? What's your obsession? Food obsession?
I'm not really sure I'd call it an obsession, but something I've had a little more often recently were the Taco Bell nacho fries.
So true.
Nice.
So
Good
true.
pick.
Dude,
Pretty good.
oh my god, I can go for some nacho fries. Fuck it up.
That sounds good right now. Yeah. Holy shit.
Let us know down in the comments what's your current food obsession, and we'll go ahead and down the line we'll go ahead and talk about if any of y'all have any weird ones. We'll definitely judge you for it because that's what we do.
Yeah.
Here. We like to go ahead and judge other people and then not accept our own flaws. So, you know.
Lol.
Sounds about right.
It gets a little too real. I start talking about our insecurities.
Yeah, for real, dude.
Hello.
This doesn't need to turn into another therapy
I
session.
didn't sign up for this shit. What is this?
I start bringing in other people into the Discord call, and we're just like, actually, this is a come to Jesus meeting. Carlos, we noticed that you have a weird obsession with those nacho fries. We just needed you to actually say it out loud. You need help.
Wow. Okay.
We're taking you to a center that will help you. And like out of nowhere you hear like a car pull up, and it's just
Hey,
like
yeah.
people come in and just like take you away.
Throw him in a van.
They like throw him in the van and they put him in the straitjacket.
Kid fucking kidnapped you.
Oh god. All right.
Speaking
well,
of, bring the car around.
bring it around. Bring it around.
Yeah.
Bring it around.
You hear like a beep beep in the background. Alright, well that's gonna do it for this episode. Thank you so much again for watching. And we will see you on the next one. And that's been the Gum Pop. Bye bye.